right to talk to legal.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to give them a call sooner rather than later. This is your 199. This is the thing you can appeal. You can't appeal the VA because it's not filed yet, okay? So this is the Army. The Army has got you TDRL, which is Temporary Disability Retired List, because letter D is not considered stable. So they are feeling that this condition could get better or could get worse. So they're going to re-examine you later in the year to see if your condition has stabilized. If it stabilizes, then they will either put you on permanent disability retirement or severance pay, depending upon what the rating is at the time.
Okay.
It's not considered combat related, okay, or combat zone. So when they re-examine you, they can keep you on TDRL for 3 years. After that, they have to give you a permanent rating, even if it doesn't stabilize, okay? This is basically, it's a law. You're not going to really be able to argue TDRL. But if you feel that there should have been something else on your 199 that wasn't as an unfitting condition, then you can appeal that. If you feel that it was combat related, you could appeal that. If you disagree with the and look and see why you got that rating, the VA explains it in their paperwork. And if you can show that you should have gotten a higher rating, then you can appeal that. Okay. But that's the 199.
Okay. And this is DOD side.
Yep, DOD.
Okay.
And this is information about TDRL, the facts, and then this is the legal department for TDRL.
Okay.
What's your place on TDRL? But due to the TDRL, you have to take this retirement briefing. For anybody retiring or being put on temporary retirement, you have to take this class. Now, it says temporary retirement. What that means, you're not coming back into the military. It just means that this is a temporary rating because that condition is not stable.
Correct.
If your condition does totally go away, then they could allow you to come back into the military. But at this point, when you say temporary, it doesn't mean that they're going to pull you back onto active duty. So your TDRL, this is the military pay calculators. You can go to find out if you want to know how much your pay is going to be. The Army is only going to pay you for the first couple of months until the VA kicks in, because it takes about 45 to 60 days after you're out for the VA to file and you start receiving your benefit.
Because this is, again, not to cut you off, DOD.
Right.
Pay you like a couple of months until VA.
Yes, because you can't be compensated twice, and the Army's or the VA is going to be compensating you for this condition too. Correct. Excuse me. So you can't be compensated twice. The VA has you at 8%. This is the amount of your compensation from the VA. This is not taxed. Now, for that first month or two, when you're getting paid from DOD, that is taxable. But this is not taxable. Okay. So when all is said and done, this is what you're going to be receiving. Okay. And it's for. Okay. So the VA, from the Army or from the DOD. Okay. And again, you have the right to talk to legal. You don't have to, but you're going to get 6 days. These will go over when you come back.
Okay. 6 days from today.
You temporary retirement, you will have the eligibility for TRICARE. That gives you eligibility for TRICARE, but you have to pay premiums and copays like any other retiree. You also have to sign up for it. It won't automatically roll over from active duty to temporary retirement.
And I sign up for that when I get out the military.
When you get your orders is when I would call. You've been given the findings and the recommendations. This is just pertains to DOD.
Okay.
You've got the right to talk to legal. And you have the right to ask for a VAR if you disagree with that rating. Okay. Before you leave the military, you are going to have to do an exit interview with the VA. They will go over what happens next with the VA. They're gonna talk to you about that 45 to 60 day time frame that it takes to file, and that you'll get a new letter when it's all said and done. You'll get a new letter with a final rating on it, because that one just says proposed rating, because they can't give you an actual final rating because you're still in the military.
Correct.
Okay.
So when I sign, I guess for this, and after the 6 days, the final ratings wouldn't be until I get out the military, or
From the VA, yes.
from the VA. Okay.
So I will go over this timeline with you. So if you come back and you agree with your 199, it goes back to the PEB. The PEB has to send it to the PDA. The PDA is going to review your case, because there are quality control. They make sure everybody dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's. And as long as there are no issues with it, they will send it to a notice to Transitions. Transitions is going to reach out to your military pay office and to your unit to find out how much leave you have on the books and whether they're going to grant you permissive TDY. Some units do grant it, some don't. Some do 10 days, some do 20. So it's all unit based. Transitions is going to cut your orders. Then you have 12 days to attend a clearing brief, 26 days to final out of your unit. From the day that they cut your orders, you can't exceed 90 days. So if you don't have enough leave, they'll back the date up. If you have too much leave, they'll make you sell it back.
Yeah, if it's past 90 days. Got it. Okay.
But this 12 days, this 26 days is included in that 90 days, just so you know.
Okay.
But if you want to read this over, you're going to initial here for me and fill out the bottom. Yeah, when you come back, if you sign agreeing with your 199, you usually get orders within a few days.
Okay.
So you know.
And if, just like last time, if I agree, because I'm going to read through this, if I agree with it before 6 days, can I just shoot you a call? Okay.
Or an email. Yeah.
Well, email will probably work. Today's the 27th, I want to say.
26.
That was 26. Been out of work too long.
Okay, it will be your responsibility to change your status in DEERS when you get orders, okay? You'll end up getting a DD-214 here, so you're going to have to clear DEERS.
Anyways, okay. Will I get a copy of this?
Yep.
For sure. Okay.
So once you're placed on TDRL, they're not going to change your status until after, you need to initial these.
I'm sorry.
Until after until they do the exams.
Okay. Which would be like October 2024 is when they'll okay.
Yeah, someone will reach out to you from whatever MTF is closest that does TDRLs to where you're living, and they will schedule you for that exam.
Okay.
If you fail to show up for the exam, what will happen is your benefits will stop.
Yeah.
If your condition goes completely away, you will have the right to rejoin the military.
Okay.
And you cannot apply for regular retirement or reserves while you're on TDRL. Okay. TDRL will give you an ID card. Your family will have an ID card. Yours will say indefinite. They'll have to update theirs every so many years. You have to do that exit briefing or that retirement briefing.
I won't get a different CAT card exiting the military right then and there.
You'll get one when you clear.
Oh.
You get one showing TDRL.
Okay.
Overpayments can occur. So if the Army pays you and the VA pays you in the same month, be careful because they're going to take back the Army amount. because the Army, the VA, when they're getting ready to send you payment, they're supposed to notify DOD. And if that message crosses over, DOD may send you, deposit money. And then the VA is also doing it. So just note that you can be overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it will be your responsibility to notify TRICARE.
Not my pay.
No, TRICARE, if you want to elect the insurance, you have to do it.
Okay.
Each state and territory has their own benefits. You can go to My Army Benefits. I'll give you a copy of this. You can go to their website to see what's available in your state.
Okay.
And if after you leave the military you feel that your case was unjustly handled, you can petition the Army Board of Corrections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have a bunch of initials on these to do.
Yeah, you talked about everything we just signing off on. Cannot apply for regular retirement once I get TDRL. Been advised of my findings, recommendations, explanation of results. I've been advised of my right to seek legal counsel. Understand my request for reconsideration of ratings. Understand my scheduled and attend exit interview, MSC. Hellos Council may DS timeline and will.
That was that timeline, yeah.
Okay, contact me for final approval. Understand on that. Incur my formal PB, statement of rebuttal. Understand my case may be reviewed. Right. May revise my PB findings. Been informed of my special placement TRL. I will change my status in DEERS. To contact TRICARE and ensure my health and benefits are to be available to me and my family. Inform government as part of my skills. On the table about my conversation with the board. So what percentage puts you in TDRL? Is it 50%?
50%.
Okay.
And the condition's not stable.
And the condition's not stable. If it was under that, it would be severance pay. Got it. Okay.
Well, you gotta keep that pen out.
Yep. That's right.
You just need your personal email, your signature, and the date. On there.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get you set with VA care wherever you're moving to. You have to attend the exit briefing with the VA. They'll contact you. When you clear Clark Hall and you get your DD-214, you have to give me and the VA a copy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't give us a copy, it will delay your benefits because the VA needs it to close out your case and know when to file. You will contact TRICARE. You can do TRICARE online or you can call them. And you're going to attend that retirement briefing.
Okay.
When you come back, bring your 199. Everything else is yours to keep.
So y'all choose, I will explain everything to you guys. Pretty much this is kind of towards the end. Findings came back. Then I'll explain the timeline at a different date. But just stay tuned on this.